That is the University of the Free State South Campus. We're in Bloemfontein today, and this is where the launch of National Science Week is taking place, and it's an exciting time to be looking forward to perhaps a world where the knowledge economy will be the biggest contributor to our GDP, and that can only happen with you. If you're a young person thinking about the future, get involved. So what is National Science Week all about? Well, to tell us a little bit more about it, we started the conversation just before we had a little break in the transmission there. The Minister of Science and Technology, Naledi Pandor, thank you very much indeed once again for joining us. And we're talking just before about your big message of this week. And then we started to try and explore why science and technology can be a big lever in terms of dealing with some of our challenges in our country.
Well, what we were just beginning to say is that science has made a tremendous difference to the world. Many of the improvements that we see around us today, our ability to treat very difficult diseases, our ability to produce new technology, our ability to understand climate change and respond to it, all of that comes out of the work of scientists. And so what we're trying to say to young people by introducing them to experts, to scientists who've really made a mark in the scientific community, is to say you can be like this. We chose what I think is a really exciting theme, as I said earlier, today's science, tomorrow's world. And I hope we're saying to young people that what you do today will matter tomorrow, so you contribute to the future. We have many challenges that we must respond to. But it's not just challenges, it's also opportunities. You know, can you create the lightest tablet ever? Can you create a link to various parts of the world, new methods of payment using mobile technology? You know, can you invent a new app, one that hasn't been thought of before? This is your opportunity, this is your space. So that's what we're trying to communicate to young people. I know many young people think of science as very difficult, they don't want to do it, they think it's the boffins who do science, but actually it isn't. What it needs is dedication, commitment, hard work, and then that creativity, you know, the imagination. You see something and you think, I can solve that.
I know that your department works with a number of stakeholders and other departments, in fact, in advancing this science and technology agenda. And I'm just thinking, we're at the University of the Free State today. When people think about science and technology, they think Silicon Valley, they think Massachusetts Institute of Technology. How far away are we from having those kinds of setups on the continent?
Well, what's really great is that we do have a number of innovation hubs throughout the country where you have various people involved in information communication technologies. We have very exciting software engineers, we have people developing hardware, but I think what we would like to have in South Africa is a dedicated space. So we are talking, interestingly enough, to South Africans who are in Silicon Valley and who are saying there's real opportunity in South Africa. They've seen the talent here and they want to help us to hone it in order to develop a capacity that will allow us to contribute to the world. But of course, we don't enter the world without accomplishment. We are the chosen site for the square kilometer array. So the world has recognized our capability already. And what we want to do through Science Week and our various initiatives is say to South Africans, actually, you know, you can conquer the world.
The continent, I guess, is also quite important. How closely are we working together as countries on the continent to develop this agenda?
Well, Peter, this is our 15th year of National Science Week, but I'm really pleased to be able to say to the people of South Africa that several years ago, we talked to our colleagues in SADC, and all our colleagues agreed that each year, each country will have a Science Week. So in the SADC region, we've got there already. We've spoken to our colleagues in East Africa, and we supported Tanzania and Kenya to mount Science Weeks. So we're trying throughout the continent. We're now looking at how we come together to deliberate on science, and we're thinking an Africa Forum on science as our future, to bring us together to really look at where we are, where should we go, how do we join forces in order to get the best outcome and investment in science for Africa. So we're working very, very well together in an integrated way, and I think watch the space.
All right. Well, it sounds very exciting, and we wish you the very best, particularly in this week, and hopefully we'll unlock many, many young minds to get excited about science and technology. Thank you for your thoughts, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Peter. And I invite every South African to visit one university, one science center, one of our science councils, and just see what we're doing in science and technology.
All right, and we'll give you more details about those centres after this break. Stay with us.